There we go.
Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite or Mike. I am Jim Ross, here at Trini Kwan,
And with Wade Barrett.
and today on Dynamite or Mike, we're going to see the ongoing saga of Kenny Omega. Sorry, I gotta get my cowboy hat back on. I've been wearing since between 97 YL, I think. So anyway, or since, and he's not seemed to be doing very well, Jim Ross said. No, he has not, Jim Ross, Trini Kwan says. Kenny Omega was bitching last Friday about how he has lost more matches than he won in his run in the TWF. Well, that's right, Wade Barrett said. Kenny Omega sees himself as he believes he's being handicapped or buried for being from AEW or being a doll that was made from himself who was in AEW, but there's really no truth to back it up. Fuck. I tell you right now, Wade Barrett said, if there was any truth to back up him being buried or not, well, I guess that sucks to be him, right? But I do feel sorry for Kenny Omega believing he's being handicapped by a bitch named Asuka by everyone else. Wade Barrett says. Well, first off, we're gonna have to look in and see if there's any truth, to back up any of what he's saying. Jim Ross says Kenny Omega doesn't, his win and losses haven't been great. He's only a former TWF heavyweight fighter, a free-time TWF 24/7 fighter, and things have not gone his way. Alright. I hate when I can't stand up. Alright. First off, some of you folks know that I am Kenny Omega. And I happen to be the former AEW, IW, AAA, NJPW, PWG heavyweight fighter. And on top of that, I think I'm being handicapped. So I think that Kenny Omega might be onto something because I believe that I'm being handicapped. So I'm going to stop losing. So the way I look at it is that I'm going to get someone to fight. Someone is going to give me some onlook. Well, you're right about that, Kenny Omega. You do need to get onlook, the Jackal says. And the way I look at it, it's sad that you're getting buried for being a AEW Jax doll. So the way I look at it is that you should not get buried or handicapped in any way. Alright, Adam Cole says. I'm sick and tired of one of my good friends here, Kenny Omega, that I have known for years, getting handicapped and buried and whatever the fuck you want to call it. So today, Asuka, we're gonna get even for that loss that you did. Yeah, we're gonna get ready, Kenny Omega says. Yeah, so come after me, Adam Cole says. Oh, let me guess what happened, Asuka says. Adam Cole, the former WWE NXT heavyweight fighter, who likes to talk about how he lorded for about a year and a half as a WWE NXT heavyweight fighter. But you didn't hold the winnings as long as I did. And you weren't as on. And I had a longer unbeaten streak than you, Adam Cole. I went unbeaten from 25th between YL until 28 between YL. And I held the WWE NXT Women's Heavyweight winnings longer than you held the WWE NXT Heavyweight winnings. And don't even get me started with Kenny Omega over there, which I have beat more than once. He likes to talk about how he's a former AAA, NJPW, IW, AW, and PWG heavyweight fighter, like that means anything to anyone. So, Adam Cole, you think you can do what your friend Kenny Omega couldn't do? You think you're going to get a win over me? Is that, what you think? But then again, you bitched about how you hated how you hated your run in WWE. But you're doing the same bullshit in AEW that you did in WWE. So the way I look at it is that's like too bad. Let me tell you something, Adam Cole says. Let me tell you something, Oscar. Being in AEW is probably more good than being in WWE. Let me tell you that. You think you're so greater than me? Since you never left WWE and went to AEW? You like to think you're so more greater than Kenny Omega, who all right. First off, Astronomer says we're not here talking about if Asuka thinks she's greater than Kenny Omega, who we all know he was in WWE in 2005 YL to until 2008 YL. Yeah, you leave it out, Kenny, that you were in WWE. Didn't work out, right? You were sent to DSW for wrestling work in 2005 while to 2006 while. You didn't like it, you left. Then you made a name for yourself at NJPW and PWG and AAA. And that shit. Before you even went to AEW and what you did in AEW and what you did in AEW and what you did in IW. But here today, we're going to see Asuka take on Adam Cole here today on Dynamite or Strength. And Asuka, you are the Kaiserin of tomorrow. And even though you haven't been wrestling in WWE since July of last year, we hope to see you back either at WrestleMania or a Lone Day Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown or NXT 2.0 after Stand and Give or WrestleMania Night 1 or Night 2. You fight Adam Cole. Astronomer says, yeah, guess what, Ecliptor says. Anyone else who's not in the fight, well, they don't get to be here. That means Kenny Omega, you go. Jackal, unless you're the overseer for Adam Cole, which I don't believe you are, you go too. Yeah, Astronomer says, Kenny Omega, the Jackal, you get to walking. We have the fight now. Well, we happen to hear from Astronomer and Ecliptor here today on Dynamite or Strength. And today we're going to see Adam Cole fight Kenny Omega. We're going to see Asuka fight Adam Cole, I meant to say. What do you mean? What do you mean that the Jackal can't be there? The Jackal or Osiris or Don Covens or whatever you want to call him, Wade Barrett said he is the overseer to Kenny Omega and Adam Cole. And also to Nick Bucks and Matt Buck. And also to Kyle Riley and Buddy Fish. Also to Luke Gallows and Kyle Anderson and IW and AEW. Trini Kwan says, sadly, Don Coven's 2-4 run in IW ended last year and now he's in AEW now. And I'm going to tell you one more thing. No one is ready for Asuka. Ding ding ding. Well, Trini Kwan said Asuka, Adam Cole want to go after Asuka, and Asuka took down Adam Cole, the former WWE NXT heavyweight fighter. In a bind right now, Trini Kwan says. Yeah, Jim Ross said Asuka, the Kaiserin of Tomorrow, which I never called any of her fights in WWE. And Asuka's taking down Adam Cole. Wade Barrett said, that's right, Jim Ross, because by the time Asuka came along, you were gone from WWE. And even when you came back from 27 between well to 28 between well, you still never called any Asuka matches. Only the TWF. Asuka taking down Adam Cole. Wade Barrett said, and I still think it's sad that Asuka has to shame Adam Cole and Kenny Omega in the Jackal that way. Trini Kwan said not that Kenny Omega and Adam Cole and the Jackal don't do shaming, scathing, guilting, and sliding all the time. And Asuka right now doing very well. Trini Kwan said, well, Adam Cole going outside now and having talk with the Jackal or Osiris or Don Cohen, whatever you want to call him, Jim Ross says. And Asuka going back inside. Adam Cole just knocked Asuka right down. Adam Cole is going to get ready to beat Asuka with that hold he always did when he was in WWE, and he probably does in AEW now. Adam Cole missed with it. And now the fourth offshoot of the Asuka doll, which you only got 2 out of the 3. Asuka is putting Adam Cole in the Asuka lock, Jim Ross says. You know, Trini Kwan said that might just be the cross-faced chicken, and it might be the over-leer chicken wing that Bob Backlund did during his run as a skilled wrestler, Trini Kwan said. That could be true, Wade Barrett says, but I don't think Adam Cole is going to yield to that. Adam Cole giving up, ding ding ding. Here is your winner, Asuka. And now Asuka has beat Adam Cole here today on Dynamite, or Might. And the Fight Lord's still in the... Wait a minute. That's... Oh! What the fuck? Kenny Omega. Oh! Asuka just knocked down Kenny Omega, the former IW, AEW, AAA, NJPW, PWG heavyweight fighter, Jim Ross says. And now the Jackal wanted to get on Asuka, and Asuka just knocked him down too. Well, Trini Kwan says, I'm very happy for Asuka. I'm happy that Asuka beat Adam Cole, and Asuka was also ready for Kenny Omega and the Jackals, struck from behind. Thought they'd get Asuka by struck, get her by, struck, not seeing it coming. But sadly, they did see it coming. But sadly, Asuka did see it coming. And she was able to fight off, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and the Jackal. Trini Kwan says, I tell you one thing, Wade Barrett says, Asuka might not I'll tell you one thing, I don't like what happened. I don't like what happened. I think it's sad that, Asuka beat Adam Cole here on Dynamite or Mike. But one of these days, Jim Ross and Trini Kwan, I believe that Kenny Omega and Adam Cole and the Jackal are going to get even with Asuka one of these days. Wade Barrett says. Well, that's your guess as good as mine, though. Well, we now have Jim Ross now. I mean, my mistake. We now have Gorilla Monsoon now, and Gorilla Monsoon is now going to be talking with Oscar. That's right, Jim Ross. I'm going to be talking with Oscar here on Dynamite or Mite. All right, Oscar. You've once again beat Adam Cole like you did to Kenny Omega. Yeah, I did, Gorilla Monsoon. This whole hang-up between Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and the Jackal is starting to get irksome now. I mean, they haven't brought in Luke Gallows and Kyle Anderson yet. There's no Buddy Fish or Kyle O'Reilly. There's no Nick Buck or Matt Buck to speak of. But even if we did have all of them, I would still take every one of them down. So, Kenny Omega and now Adam Cole, they were not ready for Asuka. And the Jackal was not ready for Asuka either. And if Luke Gallows and Kyle Anderson can come out of where they've been hiding, they would not be ready for Asuka. And one day Kyle O'Reilly, Buddy Fish, Nick Buck, and Matt Buck would not be ready for Asuka either. Well, once again, you did beat Kenny Omega. This time you beat Adam Cole. Do you think your hang-up between them is over? No, Gorilla Monsoon. Sadly, I do not think the hang-up between Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and the Jackal is over. I don't think so. Sadly, I still think it's going on. At least that's what I truly believe. And like I said, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and the Jackal are not ready for Asuka. Well, that's my talk with Asuka. Now it's my talk with Asuka. Back to you, Jim Ross. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Asuka here on Dynamite or Mite. That's all the time we got here. I am Jim Ross for Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett. We hope you like Dynamite or Mite, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact or Smash.